Well guys, today's video was going to be doing the back of this car, but the other day I had a friend come over. I had a friend come over and her daughter wanted to work on some cars and she said she wanted to hit stuff with a hammer. So I said, you know what? You can start creasing. So she had never done this before and she made a half decent start, and then I came through and maybe finished it. But with the help of a 10-year-old, we were able to tuck the trunk, crease it, bend it on the hoist. And I'm not a big fan of putting young children on the internet. So she was 10 and I didn't feel like putting any of her videos up. So we don't have any footage of this being done, but I'm happy to explain what we've done. And I'm happy to explain the new tool I just bought. So as you can see, all my seatbelts are now actually pretty loose because of how much we actually shoved these in. Kind of think I overdid it. I think the back sides are in quite a bit. Like, I think I brought them in almost 8 inches per side. Sounds like a lot, and it is. We are pretty much touching the trunk lid. This right here is actually hitting the trunk lid. That shows you how far we've brought these sides in. And I will show you that here in a second. The tool that I bought, I did most of this with an 8-pound sludge, and that's why my neck's a little all messed up. I did a lot of 8-pound and 2-pound sludge to get the basic shape. And then from there, I use this. This is off of Amazon. Unfortunately, Jeff Bezos don't even know I exist, so he ain't gonna sponsor me. The only thing that tries to sponsor me is Raid Shadow Legends, and I don't want to do that. Came with all the different tips, so like in the future, I can do all my ball joints with it, which is kind of nice. It came with this cool attachment, which will give me like a soft hammer hitter, an aluminum hammer hitter, or a steel hammer hitter. So, actually, I think they give me a whole bunch of other ones here too. Does this fit in this? Oh my goodness, guys. Look at the size of that hitter. So, the only downside is I think that would break off after a while. Like, I think it would just destroy that dimple. I don't know. I haven't used it, so I can't really tell it. Some other cool things is it came with a thing to put a socket on. So I think for some lug nuts now, like those Ford ones that swell, I'll really be able to get the socket stuck on there for the rest of their lives. Some ones I will probably never use. This looks like a tire patcher. I might try it. I actually thought this was for sewing leather, but now that I have it out of there, it looks like it's for patching tires. I actually might try this one. But yeah, there's quite a bit of attachments in here. The two I used the most to do this car was this flat one and this beveled one. I had to be a little bit careful with this one because it actually ripped holes through the body, so. But you know what? This worked really good, and I'm pretty happy with this purchase. The other things I have in here are actual sheet metal cutters and stuff like that. So I think this cost me $200 Canadian off of Amazon, and so far I'm extremely happy with it. So we're gonna throw that up here because now I'm done with it. Thank God that didn't fall and break the camera. But yeah, we were able to get some very, very beautiful lines in the back of this car. And something else is I got the frame cut and pre-bent in a way that this trunk is hopefully gonna hit right here and bring the trunk in, which will bring the speaker deck in, and hopefully it will turn into I'm hoping that this will turn into a 3-layer wall before it hits the gas tank protector. What I'm hoping is the trunk will come up, and then here's the tailgate, which will hit the tailgate, well, the trunk lid, so that's 2 layers. which will pull the speaker deck down, which will hit the speaker deck. So that'll be 3 layers of metal before I get to my gas tank protector. That is my hopes. Will it go like that? I have no idea. And the reason for that is I have never actually, I've built new bodies. I think I've built 2 new bodies before. I've never actually put effort into them. Every new body I've built has been for bone stock rules with 0 effort. Close the trunk, go have fun, get whatever place you get. This one here, I'm actually putting effort into. So beautiful body lines, able to get them real crisp and real tight. The whole trunk has actually been pulled in quite a bit, but what I like is all the sheet metal is actually above the rear bumper. And this is the factory rear bumper, we have not changed it. So the quarter panel's been folded up. So the quarter panels got hammered in and then fold right over onto themselves. So then that way they're all tucked away and up high. And they will hopefully not touch the rear tires. Now for rear tires, we've decided to go with these Sundance rims. Now these ones here are nothing fancy, but the catch is I kind of want a little bit of ground clearance. And I don't want to go too big and I don't want to go too small. Meltdown is always kind of like a weird track. It's either super dry or it's got like some pretty bad sinking spots inside of it. And in years past, there's been little dips. Now, mind you, it's been 2 years since I've been to Meltdown, so the track conditions could have changed and gotten 100% better, could have got 100% worse, I don't know. But I do want a little bit of ground clearance. So I've decided to go with 14s. A lot of people with these cars actually go a lot smaller. I don't know. I haven't ran one of these, so I'm not sure. We do have brakes to all 4 corners right now, but could change at any time, I guess. We could get rid of the rear brakes. But let me get you in for a closer look on this, because I think this, beautiful. So as you can see, we got the floor bent up pretty good there. And then you can actually see how far this is in. There, that's about straight with the doors, and you can see how much that curves in. And the lines are super crisp, but the seatbelts have all come loose now, so we're gonna have to tighten those up. Super crisp lines, and you can actually see some of this. Unfortunately, that one head did rip into the metal right there, but can't really do anything about it. And we are looking beautiful back here, I think. You guys can see where the frame has been dimpled, actually notched, and then pre-bent. And hopefully that comes up good enough to work the way I want it to work, basically. But I cannot get over how nice this looks. I don't really take a whole lot of pride in my cars, but I'm taking pride in this thing. I think this thing looks fantastic. And I really wish I could have showed you guys some of the footage of me doing it, but I'm not about putting kids on the internet that are too young. So, actually, I'm not about putting kids on the internet at all. That's why I haven't put any videos of my son up, and that's why I haven't ever... It's probably been 10 years, 8 years since I've posted a Power Wheels Derby. Not a big fan of children on the internet. But that's why I didn't film it. This is going pretty good though. I really like how this is going. It looks perfectly beautiful. So we're gonna be moving on to the next thing, but what do you guys think of the back of this trunk? I like the lines. I like how it's pushed in. I like the notch. Now that I look back at it, I think I did my notch at, I think 19 inches. I think I should have done it around 20. Maybe 20 and a half, 21, I'm not sure. But as my first car, we're gonna have to see. I actually think I went too much on the pre-bending, but who knows? This could go perfect. I could have made the back of this car so weak that now it's garbage. I do know that these cars like to come up on their own, but I wanted to make sure it came up. There's very little left for us to do in the back of this car, so we're pretty much gonna call it there. But we're gonna have to move to the next thing, which is the engine, and getting this thing running, I guess. So make sure you guys come back for the engine and everything I'm doing up there, because as of right now, the back of this car is done. Super excited about it, and I think it looks beautiful.